And we should be live. It is Wednesday, April 6th. 6th. That's not the easiest day to roll off the tongue. It's just after 7 p.m. and I'm here at my home in Midtown Toronto. No, there was no intro in this live stream. I just decided to skip it because it's not that kind of high effort or even low effort live stream. So what I wanted to do tonight was just kind of hang out and do something I haven't done in way too long. I've been kind of putting this off, is just going through the comments on both channels. And hopefully everything is working. Hello, Alex, Susan, COVID Hippo, Mark, The Real Gumby, Michael, Alex again, Anita, Yahia is here, Susan again, Sanjib. I think I saw Vivian Johnson was here. So I don't have anything special in store for this one. We're literally just going to hang out and go through the comments. So if that's not your cup of tea, by all means, no one's got a gun to your head. go do something better with your night. But if you just want to hang out with people and chat and watch me go through some comments and maybe make the odd smart-ass remark or two or three or probably a lot more than that, then that is all that is in store for tonight. All that and a red mug. I decided not to use the green mug because when I use the green screen, you can't really see the mug at all. It just looks like I'm drinking nothing. So we're going with the red Timmy's mug, and that is some Lipton Yellow Label tea. I've had too many coffees today already, so I'm switching over to tea. And speaking of tea, Tech Needs Tea is here. Hello, Tech Needs Tea. No, this will not be a rap battle kind of stream. So normally what I do is I go through my comments when I'm like riding transit or when I find myself just with nothing else to do. I sit there and I just kind of thumb through them and I look for anything really inappropriate and I try to remove those. The YouTube filter does a pretty good job of catching most of those. But every once in a while, I like to sit down and actually go through them properly and respond to a bunch. So we're going to do some of that today. And as I mentioned, that is it. I went out earlier today. I recorded 3 videos, 2 which I'm going to be able to use. One of them was kind of a waste of time, but I got 3 videos, so I'm a little bit excited about one of them. I think it's pretty good. It'll probably be one of my highest viewed videos of the month. And yeah, that is it. I'm thinking of not uploading a video tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe I'm just going to go out and do a walking live stream. And that way I'll kind of get myself ahead in terms of the video count. All right. Hello, Naughty Brown. William is here. I'm feeling well. I will save you a sip, Tech Needs Tea. So let me pull up my Firefox browser. I'm rocking 3 browsers tonight. I got Chrome, I got Edge, and I got Firefox. So we'll refresh. And these are the Johnny Stumbles comments. I can't even remember the last time I touched these. A guy in Backbase says Nickelbacks are amateurs compared to Johnny's. Yeah, I don't know about that. Fans Buses Gaming. So hopefully you can read the comment. Do I have it nice and big? The comment should be in the center of your screen, and you can see the video that it was left on the right. So again, sorry if this isn't the most exciting thing you've ever seen in your life. Oh, and I ran a poll. 52% said I should sing all stream. 47% said no. 48% said no. Once we get that no up to over 50%, I will close the poll. Go ahead, vote no. Do the right thing, guys. Do the right thing. Falcom Scott is here. Olivia McCrum is here. Stephen Collins. Michael Sturm. So Yahia says, you said you were going to live read the comments. So anyone watching, hit that like button if he reads them off this channel. All right. Sorry, Yahia. Fans Buses Gaming. I just said Yahia. Fans Buses Gaming. Thank you, fans. I will like and heart that. Harjot says, nice streaming, Johnny. Julian says, hey man, what's the range on throttle only flat surface approx? I actually don't know that. I'm going to say around 60 kilometers. Sorry, Yahya. Fans Buses Gaming, thanks for your comment. Kem Udom Cambodia. Found my stream because I had Cambodia in the title. They say hi. All right. Zoom combined with wide angle. You don't see that too often, but nice. Thanks, K-Man. Smooth e-scooter ride. Thanks, Mike. I'll drop the odd thanks. Lisa is here. Lisa skipping out on... You skipped out on the premiere this morning. Some people were asking. I was like, you were in the stream last night. Clayton Crawford. We'll read one Clayton Crawford. He tends to write pretty long comments. Zen Axe says, are there any female Toronto walkers? Seen a woman last night walking down Parliament who was live streaming. Lizzo does. Was it Lizzo C? You can check out her channel. Anyone else? That's all I know of. Dear Mr. Johnny Strides, I enjoyed this vlog. Johnny is Toronto's vlogger, and I was thinking just for the fun of it, I always have ideas floating through my neurons. If you're planning to sell the older e-bike, perhaps you can auction it off and raise money for a nearby veterinarian clinic. Proving as a professional vlogger, this type of concept would add distinct value to your career. You may achieve at the very most X amount of dollars, perhaps no more than 1,000. I'm not attempting to be silly. I think I could get about 1,000 for it. But it's something for people who love animals in a way of economically, yes, I say econ, I'm not one of those economically people, helping vets with costs to care for our friendly friends. Good community support. I think that's a good idea, Clayton. So I will like your comment. I can't say I'm going to follow through on that. I do privately give to a few different good causes. Okay, honestly, there's two. But I don't share that just because I'm not proactively seeking a pat in the back. I think we all kind of need to keep some things to ourselves just to feel good about on our own, right? The app Cash Out Assistant typed bike lane. Tech Needs T says it's economically. I have some econ professors who would strongly disagree with you, and they went to York. Thank you, Harjot. Harjot has access. Oh, that was my old members video. Great walk, Johnny. Alvaro, spelling my name wrong. I've been inside. Very strange. In the summer, you wait in line on the curb inside parking, talking about the Korean. Oh, you're talking about the Korean consulate. These are Johnny Stumble's comments. Falcom is in the chat saying almost 6K subscribers, and he is leaving comments. Cheers for sharing this, Johnny. Toronto walking tour. I enjoyed it. Glad to see the city of Toronto life is getting back to normal with people shopping, restaurants, work, and transit, and more. Hope it continues for you guys this year and beyond 2022. Hope you stay safe and have a great evening. Thank you very much, Falcom. Johjhon is a very common spelling. Oh, in Spanish. COVID Hippo says Saturday, February 26th. Whoops. I guess I got it wrong. I do that sometimes. Sometimes I get the date wrong. And sometimes I don't even proof check my video before I post it, so I don't even know I got it wrong. Oopsie doopsie. Thank you, Johnny, for that lovely but cold walkthrough, part of what we used to call North Toronto. I thought North Toronto was more like the Yonge and Eglinton area. There were some remarkable moments when you filmed the last of the old buildings beside the new mega condos. All right. Lisa says, never noticed that you don't do that. Susan, it's very common. Ken does it all the time, too. When you say the time and date, just because, as soon as you turn on the camera, you're live, and you say a lot of things without noticing. I'd like to see you do better, is my response to that. The Canadian Embassy in Berlin is beside the Mall of Berlin. If you're at the embassy so they can replace the passport, you can literally walk 15 steps next door and shop at Uniqlo. I think that's supposed to be a queue, while the embassy people do their thing, or maybe go to the food court. I wonder if Canuck Gym is the same as Jim. I have no idea what you're talking about with regard to York. You, a king of YouTube. Thank you, William. Lisa says she's sorry she missed my live stream. Johnny had a blackout weekend. Do you tap out of the streetcar? Nope. just tap once on TTC. No, you do not tap out. But it's confusing because on the GO train you do tap out. So I just checked on the French website of Luxembourg's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the honorary consul for Ontario is now located in Oakville. Mind you, even then the likelihood of flags flying and red diplomatic plates is slim to none. But I thought that, okay, I'm not going to dispute that. I'm pretty sure this was when I looked it up, but we'll leave it. Tech Needs T is the grammar police. Isn't that more of the spelling police, Tech Needs T? Not applicable says best intro song ever. It's pretty good intro song. So how long does the battery last on a regular ride without using the throttle? Is this the same person who asked me? I guess because it's summer, some of these e-bike videos are getting some more searches. I have no idea, to be honest. Checking out. What I've done this, I've switched my monitors around, so I've got the comments on my left monitor and the chat is on the right. So every muscle memory that I have is backwards right now. I think you mixed up Osaka with Kyoto regarding the city that avoided aerial bombardment during the war. Kyoto was spared because a military commander from the US had his honeymoon there and had fond memories of it, as per some random documentary I saw. Falcom. Hayrie Park. Sorry I was in and out. That's okay. Sorry to have missed the live version. That's okay. Comment Lord says hi. Toronto Transit Boy says, was that today? I put my dates in all the videos. I'm going to stop. I'm going to start moving through these a little quicker. That's a beautiful bike. Looks better than the fat tire ones. It's also a lot bumpier and louder than the fat tire ones. I feel like I saw a Birchova on your shelf. I'm originally from Czech Republic, and whenever my brother goes back to visit, he brings me one. You did indeed see one. It was a gift from Prague. From someone who went to Prague. It wasn't a gift for Prague. The city of Prague sends you this drink. No, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that correctly. We're just going to let my butchered pronunciation go with it. With you in spirit, Canada loves Ukraine. Awesome apartment, searching for one right now in that area. Do you have an email where I can ask you some questions about it? I'm going to skip this. Line 1. Okay. Are we just stating facts? Great video. When using the throttle in this test, did you pedal or coast? I was coasting. Cheers. I remember I was coasting on that one. Johnny, moms are not super nosy. We are concerned and caring humans who love our offspring, silly man. That doesn't make you also not super nosy. What is this Burma you speak of, Johnny, who used to be a teacher? Yes, English, not geography, but still. Go to Prague. It's beautiful. Burma. Burma is Myanmar. I don't know what you're talking about. Have a terrific vacation. Stay safe. Oh, this is before I went away. Thank you, Christine. Thank you. Wow, it's been so long since I've been through these. Johnny, if you go to Parkview Hills, O'Connor area, you could go to 73 Glenwood Crescent just off O'Connor to see the... there's another one on Broadview that I have shown in one of my videos, right on the very north end of Broadview that was featured in the movie. Hi, wow, nice snow. Hello, Johnny. Another J-H-O-N-Y. Joni? Hello, Joni. Hello. All right, I'll heart some of your comments. This guy just spamming comments. Estelle, thanks. Appreciate your efforts. Thank you, Estelle. Thank you with the scribe. Clayton. I've already read all your comments, Clayton, if you're here watching. Who is checking vaccine passports at the event? We are outside. Are all these people quadruple? Okay, this person. Are all these people quadruple vaccinated and wearing their masks? They look very close together. It just seems unsafe to me. I can't tell if this guy wants me to take his comment seriously or if he's just being a shithead on purpose. So we're going to skip that comment. Jeanette says, thanks for the nice walk. Glad you enjoyed it, Jeanette. This was a video that I posted for channel members originally. And thank you, Falcom. And On likes my 24/7 walks. I got to try to update that stream. And I got a bunch of new videos to update it. Is this a gasp vertically shot video? It was. It was a YouTube short. YouTube Shorts doesn't like it when you don't shoot vertically. You'll notice I've stopped uploading YouTube Shorts. Thank you. If we get the March video tomorrow, then you'll have 60 days for the April video. Good point. That's just a reference to the fact that I put out the members video at the last possible day. There are 30-day exclusives. Do you know or remember if there were houses where that new condominium complex is going to be built at Montgomery? I seem to vaguely remember older apartment buildings running on fumes. I can't seem to remember. Tech Needs T says vertical streaming for the... No. If you vertical live stream, you need to see a therapist if you do that. Christine, thank you. We're not a very high effort stream. We're just kind of hanging out, going through some comments. Crazy Thong is that the ambassador does stand with Ukraine personally. Oh, crazy thing. Oh, I think he means that the Russian ambassador, because this was a protest held outside of the Ukrainian consulate. I did not know that, but that is cool if that guy actually does. It's still probably the right place to go to send a message. Thanks, Mike Landry. Did the snow plow bury cars parked at the curbs? Says Deborah. It did. Holy, we're over a month back and I still haven't replied. Love the snow walk. I'm so glad to see lots of snow. Thank you, Hayri. Gertedge. Okay, we're over a month ago. And I've got a lot of Johnny Stride's comments to get through. Try to find any information about Donbass people. Okay, he's trying to be a smartass and justify something terrible. So we've gotten to the part where we're just going to let these older comments go and skip straight to the Johnny Strides comments. There's some toxic stuff in there we're just going to leave over. Goodbye, Johnny Stumbles comments. The whole point of this was to go through the Strides comments anyways. Tech Needs T says, she said to embrace her vertical addiction. Dan says, I still can't believe you go through all the comments. You were too big for this. You just saw me skipping a bunch of comments. And no one is too big to listen to their fans. Or people with poignant... How do you say that? Poignent? Poignant? Is that the right way? Poignant criticism? I don't know. What am I? A linguist? Okay, the main event. The Johnny Strides comments. We have to... catch up on these. Fans Buses Gaming, I came to comment just because you went live to read them, so everyone is watching it. Hit that like button. Tech Needs T, our spelling and grammar police. Do we have anything to say about the spelling of our dear and beloved Fans Buses Gaming? Poignant, Poignant. Well, thank you, fans. Novell Koss, member of 1 year. This little thing here means that they're a channel member. Unfortunately, Patreon supporters can't show up. I'm going to go ahead and end this poll just because I am not going to sing. A guy in back base says he is poignant. I noticed you were planning on doing a comment stream, so I figured I better hurry up and get a comment in if I'm going to have any chance of being featured. All right, Novell Koss, here's your 5 seconds of fun. Here's a comment. LKZZ. Isn't e-scooter illegal in Toronto? They're legal in Ontario, but banned by the city of Toronto. Fortunately, it's not enforced. So there's no issues. Yes, I do ride an e-scooter. Yes, they are banned, but no, nobody cares except for some crotchety people who seem to have irrational fears of e-scooters. Novell says, oh my God, this is the most exciting thing that's ever happened to him. Hello, Blind Wheels. Welcome from work. Hello, Michelle Gray. 2 sleeps till opening day. I think you're talking about the Toronto Blue Jays. I think Friday evening I should get down in front of the Dome and just record a video of the atmosphere around there. I think it'll be pretty fun. Thank you for the update. You're welcome, Blind Wheels. Alex Johnson, thank you for showing us the length where the stations are going. This was the video I posted today, my ride along the future route of the Ontario line. Let's be lazy and do some automatic replies here. God, I hate the city. You... What? You're allowed your comment. I'll just leave it. Awesome ride, Harjot. Christina, Johnny, will you pretty please go to Rogers Center for the Blue Jays opening day? Oh, I just said Rogers Center again. It's the Sky Dome. Gaby says, this was very informative. Thanks so much for your research prep work, i.e. the renderings integrated with the ride. Most helpful. You mentioned the mess created by the Eglinton Crosstown. It might be instructional to combine an e-bike ride in the western end of the Eglinton Crosstown with a walking tour of the young Eglinton neighborhood with its horrible transformation for that project. John Amir says Skydome forever, 100%. Why couldn't they just call it the Rogers Skydome? Just take your awful shitty name and logo and put it in front of the beautiful Skydome name and logo. Fairmont did it with the Royal York. There was a time when they were going to take Royal York off of the Royal York, and then they came into their senses and just put Fairmont Royal York. Why couldn't Rogers do that with Skydome? They're going to be extensively renovating the Skydome, so hopefully they take that opportunity to do the right thing and put Skydome back in the name. Also, let's remove that statue of Ted Rogers that has nothing to do with baseball in front of the baseball stadium. Maybe put a Dave Steeb statue there, Joe Carter, Jimmy Key. There's a whole lot more deserving people than Ted effing Rogers in front of a baseball stadium. Greg Boswell says, I really enjoy your videos. I have a Pocket 2 camera likewise. Do you use max auto ISO settings? If so, what do you set it on? Pretty much everything is on auto. Varying conditions when I record. I just leave my camera on auto pretty much. Because that is shaped like a saddle. Same with the Skydome as it's actually a dome. Tech Needs Tea. I'm not going to mention the name that they renamed it to. Blind Wheels likes my rants. Very informative. Thank you, says Carolyn. I'm going to look at this pre-recorded message. Glad it was helpful. I got to start utilizing these more. I don't even have to type anything. Sully says, great video. Was fun to preview the line. Any chance you'll do the Eglinton Crosstown route? I'm hoping to cycle it this summer, but wonder if it's well marked or even just friendly to do bikes right now. I rode along Eglinton East in a video last year and the new bike lanes on Eglinton West later this year. Cheers. Yeah, they installed some bike lanes on Eglinton Avenue West, so I'm hoping to do those later this year. Clayton Crawford with one of his patented comments. Good night, Olivia McCrum. It is after midnight in Ireland. I might be going to Dublin as per our live stream on Sunday. Please do Eglinton West. The surface is much better than the East. And no, I did not jump on an airplane today. But you know what I did? I went into the airport and they have a big sign saying you can only enter if you're an employee or if you're there to catch a flight. I was neither. I was just walking in with my camera, no bags. Right by, I would see security like, keep going, keep going, keep going. And I walked through Terminal 1 and Terminal 3 today. I wasn't supposed to be there. Oops. Bike lanes are also on Blue Jays Way. Yes, they are. Hello, Johnny. Thanks to your videos, I ditched my car for my new e-bike. Thanks for the inspiration. Awesome. The less cars, the better. That's an awesome e-bike, but I'd be paranoid that it'd be stolen. I've never left it outside unattended. And I don't think I would, lol. Jimmy Traveler, thank you, Johnny, for a great production showing us. Are we only 6 hours ago? And I haven't done these in like 2 weeks. Oh, we might start going through them quick time. Thank you, Johnny, for a great production showing us the route and the architect's renderings. It will be another... Yes, I actually put a little bit of effort into editing this. It will be another decade of disruption. I can see it ending as an LRT like the Eglinton line, if not blocked by future MPs. Toronto needs a mass transit subway network as population and traffic increases. Thank you, Jimmy Traveler. K-Man, excellent 2-in-1 stream on Top It Off the Seagull Show. Yes, the Seagull Show last night was something else. I see him. Bobby Catbay says, I was visiting Europe and Asia, the Philippines, Bangkok, Holland, Czech, Dubai, but the first time I arrived in Toronto, I felt a strange, excellent feeling, and its system was excellent and beautiful, but I raised children very badly. What? So you're heaping all this praise on Toronto, and then the end of your comment is, but I raised children very badly. What am I missing here? You know what? Let's do thanks for sharing. It's already written there for me. Oh, I'm going to start doing these. The problem with these projects is the resort of eminent domain. Someone's house or business must always be sacrificed for the quote-unquote greater good. There's no end to it. That's not necessarily a bad thing, though. That's just the nature of progress. This is a large-scale public works project that's going to serve tens of thousands, if not more people. Yes, a few people and businesses are going to be displaced. I already like this. I read this one on the bus. This guy said, how is that a problem? Before those homes or businesses were there, something else was on the land. And before that, something else. Should a city in dire need of medium and high density housing and better transit stop developing just to accommodate a few people? Okay, I'm going to skip over this, but you get the idea. Different people, different ideas. Steph Curry says, sidewalk is 95% empty. I would use it and the cars will thank you. It is illegal to ride a bike on the sidewalk, as far as I remember in Toronto. Yes, if you're over 14, it is illegal to ride a bike on the sidewalk. You can't use bikes on the sidewalk. It's illegal. Thank you, Moho. Well, ... That would kind of make you an... There's a smart-ass comment from me. Yeah, I was reading some of these on the bus today. But there's my smart-ass comment. With the caveat that if you're under 14, it's actually legal for you to ride on the sidewalk. Just do so carefully. Also, I don't mind like the odd senior citizen or something riding on the sidewalk, but anyone else, just stay off. Go on the road. If you don't like being on the road because you don't feel safe, walk your bike on the sidewalk. Plan another route. You've heard me rant on this many times. So sad to see Toronto so dirty and depressing. The 90s in Toronto were the best times. Well, I was a teenager in the 90s. I'm going to let that comment go. I mean, dirty is not the word that comes to mind when I think of Toronto. Neither is depressing. Cal says, we love your videos and the narrative. I guess that means narrative. You have an extensive vocabulary. Me have extensive vocabulary? And you will use it well. And you use it well. I'm adding words here. So nice to see my hometown showcased for all. Toronto is a great city and Canada is a great country. Thank you, Johnny. Glad you enjoyed the video. Everyone is agreeing with Tech Needs Tea or just don't bike. Yeah, that's an option. 5735. What a beautiful view of Toronto. Oh, these are from last night's live stream. God bless Jew. God is great. Hallelujah. Don't give up on the people. Okay, that's just too many all caps. Ain't nobody want to see a message of all caps. I'm going to delete that. Joggers inside downtown Toronto are using the dedicated bike lane when they could easily run on the sidewalk. Is that not illegal? I have read that joggers do not like running on concrete. Technically, it's a multi-use trail. But yeah, joggers, if they use it, should be keeping to the far right. And certainly, nobody should be walking on it. Cheers. All right, Tech Needs Tea doing some work. Thank you, Tech. Blind Wheels love the Sasshole comment. Can they send COVID-19 statistics from USA government? What? What? Alcohol, lines, ... This video is nearing 1 million views and it gets the weirdest comments because I hear they capture people. Sometime they disappear. Was Americans beasts? Are we just like putting words in the comment box and hitting send? Is that what we're doing? Just random words? I don't understand. Like, I get it. Not everyone speaks English proficiently, but this is just words, like literally random words. I don't get it. You should remove Z comments. We'll keep one of them just to keep it. I mean, we'll just keep one of their comments. That way it lowers the level of spamminess on it. ICM Bobby Catbay. I was visiting Europe and the Philippines. You've already said this comment in another video. We already read that comment earlier. Okay. Really? Anyone want to translate this for? I can't even highlight it all. I'm just going to leave it. Harry Park. Oh my God. I loved it. Beautiful scenery at waterfront. Thanks for the ride, Johnny. Look at this. That was a really cool cruise. Thanks, Johnny. All right, Estelle. Hey, why did I get pre-written replies for this one, but not this one? We Benito El Lugar. What? Falcom says this person has... There's a lot of trolls. Falcom, speaking of trolls, this person is definitely not a troll. Good morning, Johnny, and happy Wednesday here. I'll be rewatching this premiere later on after I'm done work today. And I like watching your e-bike rides around Toronto. Hope you stay safe, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thank you, Falcom. Why does everyone keep talking about 5735? What happens at 57... Oh, this view. I guess that's a pretty good view. That actually makes the skyline look not nearly as big as it really is. Harjot says, nice ride. We are only at 20 hours ago. Someone is clearly grilling burgers by you right now. Oh, this was about the assault. I'm just going to skip that. We're going to start skipping comments here. Travel with Sarun. Whenever you see someone who has a channel here, their messages are often thinly veiled advertisements for their own channel. Not to take away from them, but that's often what it's all about. I'm alone in this, but I call 2000 to 2010 the aughts. I don't think you're the only person. I've heard some other people call it that. So sad the Scotiabank Cinema is being torn down. Love that building. I agree. The Mennonite Hotel was taken from Scarborough, specifically Kingston Road in Midland. All right, there's some information. Thank you, Tyrone. I lived on Jane and worked at York. Pioneer is indeed an open-air museum, but at a but a curated open-air museum. The village started with the Stonghouse Fall by the... You should go check out Ghost Blasters in the Midway next time you go to Clifton Hill. You should put more ads on this video, maybe every 20 seconds instead of every 30 minutes. How often do the ads appear in this video? Let's see. I can actually see this here. I can go to... So the ads appear in that video at 5 minutes, at 15 minutes, at 25 minutes, and at 38 minutes. It's kind of normal to me. I don't really know what he's getting at. If you have YouTube Premium, you don't even see ads. And a lot of times, the ads don't even play that often. PGH says, who the F would watch a video with ads every 20 seconds? Yeah, it wouldn't even do it. YouTube wouldn't even do it. Chris Mills had the most disappointing dinner. Did you have Mary Brown's chicken? I can see that you probably had Mary Brown's chicken if you had the most disappointing dinner. Cerise says, it looks cleaner than I remember in 2010. Nice video, Johnny. Thank you, Harjot. Abdo, I like how Ken keeps calling Mr. Johnny Strides. Yes, he calls me Mr. Steven has heard it called the Naughties. All right, Falcom, have a good night. Yeah, he has premium. Good night, Falcom Scott. Action says the pop-up Wendy's is cool. First I've heard of it. Increases their delivery radius and they don't have to deal with money transactions since they go through the app. It's a neat concept. Lazy Fox, thanks for another walk through my old neighborhood, Queen West from Bathurst to Ossington. It hasn't changed at all that much since I left 68 years ago. I would imagine it's changed. Why can't I say changed? Quite a bit. It hasn't. There are many more restaurants and coffee shops than there were then. Also cannabis shops. And none of us thought of it as a cool neighborhood, but it's still basically small retail stores. Of course, there are some noticeable changes. Trinity College is gone from the park. Yep. It's now part of U of T, and the Roundtree's Chocolate Factory is now aloft. Thanks again. Thanks for sharing. Look at that. I didn't even have to type anything. Johnny, watching you get off at Donlan Station brought me back to my youth. Is this the same person? No. As a 10 to 14-year-old, I used to get on Donlan Station after walking to the station from Chatham Avenue behind the beer store and ride the subway with my cousins for hours. It was entertaining and a way to kill the day. Haha, my dad stopped traffic below as a man jumped from that bridge. Thank goodness for the barriers now. Great stream. Well, thank you for sharing, Chris. Don't know what this says. Thank you, Angela. Exploring Toronto's Pioneer Village subway. Anything for likes. Ridiculous. What? I made a video. What did I do for likes? There's my reply. Why is my reply not updating in the comment? It is just YouTube. Hello, I'm trying to be an asshole. Let's test it. Is it just this comment that I can't reply on? Let me just put a test reply here on Falcom. Okay, so maybe this person has been flagged by YouTube for some reason and their account is already removed because it won't let me reply to their comment. Gonna move to Toronto real soon. Thanks for the video. Got a good glimpse of the airport. Thank you for watching. Good memories. I'm from Brazil. Awesome. Joy Zong says, very gorgeous neighborhood. This is my hidden Toronto Rosedale Heights staircase. We did not see any glimpses of a nice neighborhood, but I guess you're talking about Rosedale. as a neighborhood. So I'll give you a pass on that. It's just not super relevant to that video. A lot of Toronto is so empty. It is crazy for a city. Well, this was filmed during the height of the pandemic when everything was closed. I think a lot of cities were like that. I used Venture in the Silver Snail comic store way back when. Thanks for the memories. You're welcome. Oh, I used to Venture in 2. I think that's what he meant to say. I miss Toronto. Action BJ. A lot of good stuff. Is Action BJ in the chat tonight? A lot of good info on this walk and a pink Ferrari. Yes, there was a pink Ferrari. Cabbage Town on Parliament Street is just packed with nothing but cannabis stores now. Hard to disagree with that. A lot of the newer buildings are changing the looks. Most neighborhoods now, with most of them losing their unique characters. Hard to disagree with that. Yonge Street is just a wall of new buildings now. Hard to disagree with that. Some of it was quite ugly before, but the old feel of it is completely gone. I'm just going to say it's hard to disagree with him. The pink Ferrari is going to trigger people again. Did it ever trigger people? Baddies everywhere, says Marky P. Baddies? What? This is Queen West. Matt Bros says, glad to see you hit Queen West again, but you didn't point out the Rex. It's one of the best jazz clubs around with world-class jazz acts and one of my favorite bars to visit. Oops, I forgot to hit up the Rex. He's got the spinning thing too. Matt Bros, let's just refresh this and see if we can get... Hey, we have a new comment. East Harbor will, in fact, the busiest station. Also, will have a smart go station and a Briad view. I said in the video, I think East Harbor will be the least busiest station based on its location. Nobody really knows, but I find it very hard to believe that it would be the busiest station given where it is. Lisa says baddie equals hot. Oh, there we go. So where were we here? We were down here somewhere. Oh, anything for likes. It's ridiculous. This is a very intelligent and well written comment. Come on, let my... Woohoo! We have fixed it. A lot of Toronto is okay. Thank you, Kathleen. Top marks for best subway video. Very well done. Explorer of the station. Amazing. The designers get a 10 as well. That's a very... How much time did you take to write that comment, Giorgio? Look at all those emojis. Love the station. Great video. Thank you, Alex. So we're at 2 days ago now. Trainer says be very careful. That was an unfortunate incident. Hello, Johnny. Hello. I used that station for a couple of years and I never once saw those hanging things working. Apparently they've never been working. What's the average range it gives? Too lazy to answer. Good afternoon and happy Monday, Johnny. Thank you, Falcom. Do a walking video in the city's path network. Wing Zero says Johnny has made videos of the path. I have made several videos. Yes, please, 2 more night walks. Thank you. Some people said this night walk didn't look as good, like it was too bouncy. And it was jerky. I watched it and it was fine. I didn't see anything wrong with it. I don't know. We'll get to those comments soon, I guess. Thank you, Franklin Mars. Franklin Mars, a lot like Clayton Crawford. This was such an abundantly great live stream. Scenic walk, well, it's not a live stream, through upper downtown, Gerrard Street West, East. Am so delighted, pleased that after a 2-year hiatus, all corporate businesses, moms, and pop shops are coming back to life. Well, not all. Rest in peace those who didn't. And my heart really breaks for the ones that are closed. Oh, there we go. And good plus beyond their controls. Thank you, Franklin. Glenn with his typical ace comment. It wouldn't be Glenn Parent without just writing ace. I assume that's good. I miss the airport, man. Makes me want to go back to Toronto. All cities have the posh neighborhood with this kind of SHIT, Versace, Guess, Valencia, Vuitton, and everything else. Nothing special or sophisticated. Ooh, very sophisticated way of spelling sophisticated. You know, I don't like any of that stuff either, but I'm not going to criticize it or the people who shop there because they have that right. This exists for a reason. Like, do I think it's stupid to shop there? Personally, yes. Would I criticize you for wanting to shop there? No. All right, Tech needs tea. Have a good night. Apparently I missed Tech saying good night. Did you know that Chromebooks have a mute key along the top of the keyboard? I did not know that, Deborah Ball. I've never actually used a Chromebook outside of a store. Take a note with plate number of the aggressive drivers and send it to the police department. Yeah. They're going to do a lot with that info. Fun fact, if the police can't ID the driver, they can't do anything, even if you know the plate number. Lisa says, so I requested this apparently. Lol, good job. You did. And Glent dropping a not so subtle flirtatious reply there. Lisa in the chat, thank you for suggesting it. Thank you, Franklin Mars. Simona misses flying. I miss flying so much I went to the airport today. Anna loves Roncesvalles. Cal Rick says, hello Johnny, my PC and internet are very poor, yet other videos I watch from good to very good quality. I watch each and every video of yours in Ken's, but they are almost always hazy. Sometimes switching from very to not as much hazy and downloading will just not succeed with larger vids. What do you think problem is? What? We're just going to scroll down to the next comment. We really enjoyed your walk along the street showcasing the restaurants and the Chelsea Hotel along Elm Street. Looking forward to eating at Barbarians in May when we're there for a few days. Barbarians is amazing. Did I spell it wrong? I think I spelled it wrong, but I think that's an ENS. Thank you, K-Man. Thank you, Hardjohn. Vivian Johnson says, I would have expected more people out and about. Seems kind of quiet to me. I think some are a bit cautious for a while. Thanks, Johnny, for the night walk. Stay safe. We'll find out for sure once it's a bit warmer out. Yeah, Queen West isn't as... Or this was Yorkville, actually. And Yorkville and the Annex. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been out there at night when things were kind of regular. We'll see. Delia says, love your videos, but this one was a bit blurry and bouncy, unlike your usual. Was this one blurry and bouncy? Ooh. Is this blurry and bouncy? There is always a little bit. There's always a little bit of a bounce because it's a 3-axis gimbal.
Friday, April 1st. The time is 11:05 p.m. and the temperature right now is around 0 degrees Celsius.
Okay, I'm gonna have to spell "don't" wrong in order to get the.
And that was the Markham Street exit I just left.
Like in low light, when you pan, it's never going to be as clear as in in daylight. That's normal. That's the same as all my videos.
They've got some pretty good clean barbecue in there.
It looks the same to me. I don't see it. Do you see it? 42% say yes.
And this here is
70% say I don't know what she's talking about.
And for this one, I'm going to head east along Bloor Street through the Annex neighborhood.
Ooh, look at that.
And then I'll swing through the Yorkville neighborhood and
sweet,
finish up
sweet
at Bloor
map
Subway
action.
Station.
Oh, yeah.
And that is the site of the former Honest Ed store across the street, as well as Mervish Village. And there's a new housing development going in there.
Seems okay to me. John Burke says, nice video. The guy that your umbrella opened by was recording a video on his channel, and he said, I just saw Johnny Strides. I was going to say hi, but yeah, I'm actually conversing with that guy right now. I'm going to ask him to be on the channel and maybe do a collab together. I know some people don't like that word. All right, Naughty, good night. Thank you for participating in the poll. Please use 4K 60 to record night scenes. 4K 30 is not very smooth. We just watched it. I know your DJI camera. Also, I filmed this one in 4K 60. Lisa, I filmed it in 4K 60 or 4K 30. I know your DJI camera can be stressful when recording night scenes, or record with your iPhone Max. Marg H, love the night walks. Thanks, Johnny. Thank you, Marg H. I don't see you in the chat, but if you're there, hello. Thank you. Dylan Reynolds says, good morning, Johnny. Good morning, Dylan. Good morning, Clayton. Kind of quiet, but very cool tour. Thank you, Ross Romes. Barry says, it's so lively. Great to see everyone up and about. Some people are saying this is lively. Some are saying it's not. I tend to agree it was a tad on the quiet side. Thank you, Falcom. This person just copies and pastes the same message. Wow, amazing view. Very interested sharing. Really enjoyed your video. Stay connected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide user from channel. You keep posting the same comment over and over again. Clearly fishing for views for your channel. I'm sorry. I see through it. Good video, but it is impossible on this long ride that you didn't meet Ken. How is it impossible that I didn't meet Ken? A Medic's Mind is here. Hello, A Medic's Mind. Randy C says, do you follow the raw meat experiment? Day 150, only eating raw meat, including chicken. Isn't it super dangerous to eat raw chicken and raw pork? Unless they've like been stored and preserved perfectly. I thought those are meats you absolutely have to cook if you're going to eat. Unless it's a fresh kill. If you just fresh kill it, I think you... What the hell am I talking about this for? I don't know what I'm talking about. But no, I do not follow the raw meat diet. I've lately been following a Nutella and raspberry jam sandwich diet. That's been my diet. Occasionally putting in peanut butter instead of Nutella. But that's mostly what I've been eating lately. LEBHG says, good lord, that's nasty. Yeah, who's eating raw chicken? Greetings, Johnny. Amazing tour. Thank you, Mohammed. Segway has newer models coming out faster and more expensive. They do, but they're a lot more expensive. Hi, Johnny. How are you today? E-bike streaming video. Hello? It was a really nice place. Thanks, Jan. Witless Scribe says, very nice ride. I can't get over how smooth your vids are considering how poor the roads are. I think the gimbal takes all the credit. Thank you, Witless Scribe. I haven't been in this area yet. Perhaps this summer I'll check it out. Here's a question for you. All right, COVID Hippo. Have a good night. Mohammed says, cool station from the inside, but oh man, the outside is awful. Design looks like a war zone building. Thanks, dude, for the lovely tour. It's hard to disagree with that, Mohammed. Whitby Dude says, I'm impressed at how your scooter handled the Poplar Plains hill. Yeah, it just blasted right up it. That's a pretty steep hill. And it went straight up it. Carol says, I wonder how fun this is going to be during summer with 200 people riding bikes. I think it'll be fun. Randy C says he claims the raw meat helps his sore back. All right. I don't know. This raw meat thing is weird. I've heard about it, but I thought it was like beef and safe meats. Again, if it's the all Nutella diet, sign me up for that. I accidentally put mine in the fridge, and it was really, really hard. And then it took like 6 hours to thaw. And apparently, it's still safe to eat if you do that. So it's the opposite of your jams and your peanut butters. Well, real peanut butter. Do not put it in the cupboard, or do not put it in the fridge. You put it in the cupboard. How did I not know that? Lisa, walk your own damn dog. Harry Park is here. Hello, Harry Park. Hello. Begus Selekis. I don't even know. I might be saying a bad word there because that's not in English. Oh my god, we have the same 9bot Max, the older and better version. The ride should be way smoother than your older scooter because of the tires. You should still be able to ride it if it got punctured. One thing I did notice is at night, the footage was not super smooth when I was on the roads last night, streaming from this particular scooter. Streaming in the daytime is fine, but in the low light, it kind of, when it bounces around, the camera doesn't handle it so well. Yes, very rude. So I'm thinking the night dark streams are going to be saved for the e-bike and walking, because the e-bike has the shocks. The scooter doesn't. The scooter's fine in daylight, but I wasn't super happy with how it came off at night. Also, it could help if I tightened the camera, which I just kind of had strapped to my chest. Cindy says, that's an interesting way of spelling Cindy. Hi, Johnny. Thanks for the lovely video. Thank you. Johnny, you're getting better and so creative with your camera shots and angles. Great job, bro. Thank you. Abby Doan. I think I said that right. Abio done. Thank you. Honest question. Isn't e-scooter illegal in Toronto? Didn't I already answer that? I think I answered it from the same person, so we're going to skip that. Like you say, Johnny, it would be neat if you scoot the route of the new Ontario subway line and show us the areas that will service the stations. I just did that. I think you already replied on the new video. Perfect video, Johnny, says William. William, I did a perfect video. Now I can retire from this YouTube game. Is Simon haven't I already banned you? No. Goodbye. Great video. Alex says good video. Dylan Reynolds, good morning, Johnny. Hey, Johnny, thank you very much. It was a wonderful video. Thank you, Kathleen. Those ceiling lights were working on opening day, December 17th, 2017. You remember going. You can share a picture here if you would like. Sure, share the picture. John says, I need a canned answer for that e-scooter question. I do. Gertej, when will you upgrade the 24/7 streaming? I was hoping to do that this week. We'll see. All right, Michelle Gray, have a good night. Thanks for dropping by. Good to see you here. Thank you, Kathleen. And thank you, Falcom. 831, pothole or gunshots? I'm guessing pothole. Don't understand what you wrote. Johnny, really liked the rear-facing view. Enjoyed the new perspective. Thank you. Paul H says, this is so much more interesting than walking the e-scooter. I try to do like one e-scooter video a week and one e-bike video a week and 5 of the walking variety. I think people generally prefer the walking videos a little more. But I like the variety. We need Tim Hortons at Pioneer Village. No, we don't. One Nissan Iraqi New Year from Ali from Iraq. I don't understand. Always miss the streams live. Great rear camera action on the video tonight. Look at this canned answer. Thanks. Thank you, Harjot. Detroit Road, maybe? Rocky Lafuedo says, hey, Johnny, I'm back from my thyroid cancer surgery. I'm watching your e-bike stream. And I think Rocky is doing well. He popped into a prior stream to say hi. Just wondering if you realize that you can charge your phone from a USB on the display. Let me know if you knew that or not. Medic's mind. Funny comment. Yeah, 3 hours apart. Hi, Life Intrudes. The opening 2 minutes. Can you hit a button and play it backwards? I like the... What? Time to change the name of your channel to Johnny Rides. There's an idea. Except Johnny Rides 20% of the time. Hello, Johnny. Great video. Miserable weather. Thank you, Sean. I much prefer Dominican Republic Airport to Cancun because it's a more natural setting. Almost feels like you're already at your resort when you land at the DR. I did not know that. And here I thought you were going to reveal that by Detroit you meant Detroit Pizza. Mr. Mark Briand. Hello, Johnny. Well, you are a channel member. I should say hello. Hi, enthusiastically. Dave, you folks could use a Walking Man dude visit, I suppose. Whatever happened to Walking Man Dude? Do you guys remember Walking Man Dude? We were only on 5 days ago. I'm going to start whipping through these. You got me. I was actually wondering if you'd gone to Windsor. My favorite YouTube video ever. 25th time watching it. Your favorite YouTube video ever? I don't think anything I've ever done is someone's favorite YouTube video ever. Walking Man Dude probably disappeared. I watched a movie 2 nights ago called Fresh, on the topic of eating raw meat and people who disappeared. If you have Disney Plus and you want to watch something, we'll just call it something, you can watch Fresh. It was a very different kind of movie. I'll just leave it at that. But ultimately, I enjoyed it. Haha. Thank you, Action BJ. Missed the live. Gordon says those mystery screens were used to control a system. Yes, they were. Johnny, April Fool's joke or not, if you have a few days, it's only 400 kilometers and would make for a great mini-series for the channel. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll consider going to Detroit. Did you see the Bad Vegan one? What? The Bad Vegan what? The movie? Oh, The Ultimatum debuted, I think, on Netflix today. So that's from the people who did Love is Blind. Maybe that's... But I started watching a movie about girls who collect coupons on Prime last night called Queen Pins. And I'm actually enjoying it. So I think after this stream, I'm going to watch Queen Pins. Brad Palmer is here. Hey, Johnny Stumbles and everyone. Hello, Brad Palmer. Welcome to a video of me doing comments. Lisa says docuseries on Netflix. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. I actually have nothing on the go on Netflix right now. I have stuff on Disney. I have stuff on Crave, really Showtime. I have stuff on Prime. Netflix got nothing, but now The Ultimatum is out. I guess I'll have something to watch there. KWH Coaster did a bit of math, and after 30 years of buying Metro passes, assuming $100 a month, $54.93 and $154 today, I'd bet all my fare, $36,000, would have been wasted on what? 1, 2, or 3 of those character displays? Good point there. I'm just reading. I'm either going to continue Life and Beth or go back to ER. Life and Beth wrapped up for me. I finished that. If you like Amy, I don't know where they're going to go for season 2. I would like to see Michael Cera, this sort of country bumpkin handy guy, go to New York City. I think that would be a good season 2 for that show. And I just like it better when it's set in New York City versus set in the Boondocks. The Ottawa Wanderer, Lisa Palmer, $10. Thank you, Lisa Palmer. Thank you very much for your support. David Clippert says, you have some beautiful church buildings there. We sure do. Just for fun, show Action Kid reminded me of today. Forgot about April Fools. How about jet skiing to Detroit? I don't know about that, Dave. Hardjot says, nice ride. I take it back. Action Kid pulled in April Fools. Got me. I really hope those sliding doors at 401 can handle all that salt. It's way too much salt. There is a lot of salt out. Never knew that about the ceiling character displays. Yeah, this station has this light up display on the ceiling, but people can use it to The idea was for people in the station just to type in whatever they wanted, and it instantly got abused and inappropriate things were put on it, so they disabled it. Why don't they just have a bunch of lame pre-recorded messages that people could put up? Something. It's better than nothing. I don't know. David says, I do not enjoy watching people stuff their face with food. Oh, he was reacting to Action Kids video. I also do not enjoy watching people stuff their face with food. I also have this thing where if you're chewing loudly, it bugs the heck out of me and I can't pay attention to anything. I know that's my problem, but why would I subject other people to me doing that? Rowan Garcia, I wish he'd talk more about what he's filming, not his camera or technical issues. It's not a tech review video. Shaking his head. That is a downtown Toronto street walk to Best Buy, where I was going to Best Buy to purchase a new camera. So I was just talking about why I was buying a new camera and what was wrong with my old one. The Ottawa Wanderer, Lisa Palmer, surprise. Thank you, Lisa. Surprise to you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lisa Palmer. Good evening,
surprise.
Oop, there it is. Jeanette is here. Hello, Jeanette. Thank you. Brett Mellon says the fork scratching against teeth drives me nuts. Oh, that's a nasty sound. All right, David was going on a streak there with witty comments. Thank you again, Lisa Palmer. You surprised the heck out of me. Surprised me all the way to Ottawa. Cannon Free says, that was the most stupid station for us, talking about Pioneer Village. We were led to believe that we go there and then to Black Creek. We got there and saw nothing. We walked in the wrong direction for a while. Well, that would be your fault. Then in the right direction, not knowing it was the right direction because there was not a single sign in sight. It was a good 30 to 60 minutes later until we saw our first Black Creek sign. Interesting comment, but you would think that if you were going somewhere, you would put 2 seconds worth of research in just to figure where you were going. Also, this station was built in an era where somebody with you had a smartphone and just could have used your map app. And like, what? The more I read this comment, the more I'm wondering about this person. Like, how did you even get to the station in the first place if getting around is so hard? Yes, it's the station's fault that you couldn't find Black Creek. Let's blame the station. They also didn't build the station there because of Black Creek. Love these GTA Transit Hub exploration vids. Thank you, CP. There's going to be a whole lot more of that, including some Go Train videos pretty soon. Blind wheels. That is true as well. Susan says it boggles my mind how many stations don't have bathrooms. Yeah, I think it's really sad. Accessibility and washrooms are 2 sort of basic human needs that I think just should be a lot more baked into this. I don't know the right word to say, but you get the idea. CP. Oh my god, it's my comment. You did it. You did it. You made it. The entrance should have been on the shores of the creek itself with cranes lowering down the connecting bus. Novell. The bike lanes should be a bright color. They're green. I don't really care what color the bike lanes are as long as they should be protected though. When he stopped by the Leslie supermarket, I googled that place and saw it as Toronto, Ontario, and from there it takes 4 hours to get to Detroit, Michigan. Haha, my April Fool's live stream where I said I was going to Detroit. Johnny, I don't think e-bikes are allowed on highways. Detroit is the name of a bar in Toronto. Someone seriously. E-bike ride to Motor City. Got to be an April Fool's joke. Yes, of course. Of course it was. Great video. Unfortunately, they never did use those lights. Yeah. Sad waste of money. There are washrooms at the YRT bus bays in the corner. I did not know that. Your cam was pointing at the doors at 3 minutes and 8 seconds. No idea about the TTC side. Well, in the TTC station, there were no signs leading to the washroom. So if there were washrooms there, they're underutilized, and maybe York Region doesn't want a bunch of Toronto Transit people coming out and using the bathrooms that they maintain. Yes, cool station, but there really should be one combined bus station. Yeah, they're kind of far apart, especially if you're connecting from one to the other. Long comment. I'm going to put a heart. Rosa, Johnny, thank you for the tour of Pioneer Village subway station. I've been wanting to see it since 2020. It's a unique design. Here's someone explaining why we have a lack of bathrooms in subway stations. My ancestors were the first to own Toronto. They were dubbed King and Queen of York. They came here in 1718. Methodist St. James family name. I am in Montreal. Married a Carleton Appleby college grad. He's from here but can't speak French. My mom's from Halifax. She married herself a French sailor. Is this a real comment? Do you think this is real? I think a lot of people's ancestors were some of the first to own TO. That's kind of offensive. If you think about a certain statue that was recently torn down. Oh, I won't talk about that. But anyways, wow, what a history. Rarely we see or hear or read from the original people who established this city for all of us who came after. We're going to let that comment stand. I stayed in the winter's residence on the York University campus over the summer of 2003 while doing a seasonal job at Wonderland. It was by far the... Okay, this is a long comment. And I've already read it, but it's a pretty good comment. I'm going to thank them for sharing. Sorry, guys, it is a stream. I do value your time, so I'm not going to read super long-winded comments. Thank you, Joe on the Go. Thank you, Hardjot. Regarding the light spell, from what I've read, the fear of it was being used for hate speech. Well, that and just inappropriate language in general. Jordan Lowe, Elevator Tours Canada. This has to be the coolest station on Line 1 I've ever seen on the TTC. It's pretty cool inside. Harry Park, have fun going back to work. Good night, Kathleen. Also, I do love how accessible the station is. It is super accessible. The elevators look great. It's also nice to see fairly new metro facilities in Toronto. I think this is by far my favorite subway station throughout Line 1. Don't got those washrooms, though, unless you include the York region. Neville says the only thing wrong with the station is the ground around it. It needs to be grass or flowers or something better than what it is. Crystal Lyra loves the subway videos. The suburban subway stations are huge. Yes, disturbingly huge. Thank you, Clayton. Thanks for your trip. I have not seen you drop a comment in a while. London Walk by London Socialite. I thought I might have blocked them from the channel. First time to see Pioneer Village Station. Harry Park, if you're still here, you're missing your comment. The station looks huge and clean. Thanks for taking us in the area. It's been a hot minute since I've watched your vid, so I need to catch up. All right, the real man. Great video, man. We love your stuff. Stay safe. Wash your hands. There's a canned answer. How do I meet women in Canada? Says New York, New York. Lisa, don't you mean Hubbard Village Socialite? I don't know if I should feel sorry for him or if he's trolling or if it's just a stupid comment, but... Don't be a creep. Is that the best advice? 552, that guy is scooping up his junk. Why are you? Oh, some people do the weirdest people watching. Go ahead and add new formats. This is one of the reasons I support and enjoy most of your channel. This was regarding my... Ooh, this was a post for members. You guys aren't supposed to see this if you're not a member. Canned response for you, K-Man. How much do you make... How much per year do you make vlogging? Between 100 and... Do you like my answer? I make between 120 million, probably closer to the first figure. I haven't checked in a while. Hello, Estelle. We saw some of your comments earlier. My uncle was the Grand Marshal for the parade for 30 plus years as a leprechaun. Well, we thank him for doing a good thing on a fun, festive day. Lol, I went here once and it was nothing. You should come to Chicago and see the real hood. I kind of went to Jane and Finch. I called it like Toronto's most notorious hood because it kind of is based on reputation. Then you go there and you realize it's just a normal neighborhood. That was kind of the point of the video. Jody says, would love to see a video where you try to go as far as you can without being on a road and just taking interconnecting trails. The Martin Goodman Trail doesn't count. I used to love doing rides like that when I lived in TO. Oh, that's a neat challenge. Novell, yes, sadly, in this beautiful, huge, spacious, 0-bedroom apartment, I make under 20 million a year. Great tour of this part of the South City near the lakeshore. You guys work really well together. Oh, that's my video with Ken. Greetings from drab and dead Calgary. You're welcome. Transit Town. Thank you, the real man. See, I met 6 days ago. When did I last go through comments here? We're just going through some of these. Watching on the 31st inside a doctor's appointment and got my Galaxy S22 Plus show off, which I wanted to set up. Nice scooter and a lot quieter. I really appreciate how you commentate. I'll have to show a little appreciation via PayPal. By the way, Carl did send a PayPal. I've been a bad boy. A few people have sent PayPal, and I didn't. Sometimes I write back when I don't recognize them just to say thank you. So I need to do that. Maybe that'll be my next thing to do. K-Man always enjoys my walk with Ken. This was awesome. Thank you guys. This is different. Great YouTubers together. The best by far. Wonderful walk. Keep doing it. Thank you. Blind Wheel says the S22 Ultra is the greatest of all time. I'm in one of those things where I've got two, in addition to the phone, two of these S22 or S20 FEs. And it's like, I know the new phones are really good. I know the cameras are really good, but like it works and they're paid for. I don't owe money on them. So it's like, I can't justify upgrading them. Like the battery goes over a day. The cameras are still really good. I don't use them to live stream anyways. So as much as I would love to get like an S22 Ultra or some sick, crazy, expensive new phone, I just don't have a reason to replace this. I did try. I tried to get a Pixel 6 before. Oh, you're watching the stream on it right now? Lisa shows her appreciation with her presence, and you're welcome. Thank you. Marie Palmer, good evening to you. That was different. Thank you, Falcom. Interesting walk from city high-rise to low-rise. Okay, we're gonna... This is way better than walking. What's the max speed? 32 kilometers per hour on this bike. Oh, it's actually 30 on this one. Love from India. Thank you. Thank you, Kathleen. New e-scooter. I will be watching this video soon. Thank you, Sanjay. At 5:09, Monsters Fried Chicken and Burgers. Blue sign, red yellow house. Go there. Get the Korean bulgogi burger. Enough said. On Gerrard Street. Christine Camley. Fabulous, super interesting walk, Johnny. I'm always so happy to see the areas you cover in the video. And really anywhere in the city or outlying areas. Your videos are fabulous. Thank you, Christine. Have I... The Ottawa Palmer... or the Ottawa Palmer. I'm not drinking. The Ottawa Wanderer. Thank you very much for the $10, Lisa. I hope you are doing well in Ottawa. And I hope your YouTube channel is doing well. Famously, Jack Layton lived in Regent Park where you walked by. Didn't he also live kind of in Chinatown too? There's a house that's painted green for him. The temperature in Toronto is cold in the summer here in the Middle East. Okay, Ali from Iraq. Not in English. Are we all caught up? Are we all caught up? I know it's been a while since I've gone through videos. Is it illegal to use e-scooter? And you post this on every video I make with an e-scooter. LKZZ, the same question. May your Mac serve you well. Here's to thousands of kilometers to come. Thank you, Cleanup Man. Love it when you run into random people out of nowhere that you know. I think I did on this stream. Oh yeah, this was a stream where I ran into Godwin. I actually ran into my high school friend whom I haven't seen since 1999. I was just standing in front of Mecca on Queen and Soho, and she just came up beside me. That type of thing happens in the big city. It's pretty awesome. Charles K. Wong got the GoTrax GXL V2, gave that to his grandson after 2 years and upgraded to the 9-box Max last August. Fantastic. We're not getting any juicy, saucy comments lately. All those came earlier in the stream. Best scooter, so reliable. That's one of the reasons why I bought it. Hi, Johnny. Why is this e-bike not listed on their website? They only have a different model. Huh? Pretty sure. Ooh, what is that? They have a new model now. What? They have all new models. Look at that. This is what I have. No, they upgraded it. My bike is old news. They have a 160 kilometer dual battery option, the longest available in Canada. $2,800. Ooh, that looks my style. It doesn't have the fat tires, but it has the suspension. $2,500. And look at that. Some people joke that these are like DUI machines. Oh, my Movin is already obsolete because they have new bikes. Whole new range. And you know what? They used to feature the video that I made right on their website, and they have taken it off. I'm going to have a talking to these people. They didn't let me know. They didn't even offer me a test ride. Young and Eglinton was full of country flavor in the pre-1950s before the subway was constructed. I would imagine. It was. Hi from Paraguay. Hi Johnny, I love your contents. How much and where can I buy that e-bike? Thanks. I mean, on the other vid, I seen you with the Movin e-bike. I think that model is no longer available. Someone, was that the same person? Oh, it was the same person. Let's just Amy Williams says, how do you ride that for so long? It's so thin, I would think that would be uncomfortable. It's fine. Johnny, thank you for the share. Thank you. Twitter user. I want cycling this summer, but I've never ridden in Canada. How can I secure myself not crushed by the cars passing by my left side? It looks dangerous. Just gonna skip some of these comments. We're at 8 days ago. How much further back do we have to go? At some point, we just have to call it a wash. Nine days ago? 10 days ago? I have read all these comments. The Ottawa Palm, the Ottawa Palmer again, the Ottawa Wanderer, Lisa Palmer, thank you so much. What do you think about the Toronto Blue Jays, says Gertej? I think they should go down to Ottawa and play a game for Lisa Palmer to attend in person. But I'm looking forward to watching them play. Lisa says, I guess following up on comments should have a permanent white spot. You know, when you look at other channels, like, I don't want to accidentally YouTube, right? If you go to another channel, here's a channel I'm subscribed to, Bitwit. And if you look at, here's a video he posted.
I wonder what would happen if I asked.
And look, not a single reply from Bitwit. Like most people, I think, do not go through all their comments, or at least reply or acknowledge. Here's one from a day ago on Action Kid. Whoa, Action Kid hearted and replied. Okay, I have no idea. Oh, see, now we're into comments here, right? No heart, no reply. So he did a few. This is really what most YouTubers do. They'll do a few on each video. I try to read every single one word for word, and then when we do a stream like this, I try to go through them. I used to reply to heads and tails beyond. I used to reply to every single comment. But at some point, I'm now at the point where if I do that, I'm looking at like 2 hours a day of just doing that. And I just can't. I just can't. So if you're a channel member or a Patreon member, I will message you back through those services. I'll try to, or if YouTube channel members, if they reach out to me, I'll try to get back to them. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but you need something to filter your time so you don't spend all this time just replying to comments or interacting with people. So that's, I just think if people are supporting me, the least I can do is, you know, get back to them when they have questions or just want to say hi. Not that I'm being a jerk to everyone else, but you only have so many hours in a day. And a lot of the people that are regular viewers as well, even if they're not a channel member, I'll try to get back to as well. Just because I recognize them. And to me, it's like seeing a friend, right? You want to say hi. I'm not saying these people aren't friends, but it's a bit overwhelming to just try to get back to everything, right? Look at this. I'm 11 days ago and we're still going. If I stayed on the stream to do this, we would be on the stream for like, oh, here we go. We found the gap. No, we didn't. 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm just going to call it a wash. I'm willing to let these older comments go here. I've read them, but it's just a matter of, look at this. I got to stay on top of this, don't I? Yeah. Yoink. Adam says just do 24/7 comment streams. Easy. On an unrelated to everything, Johnny Strides, Interpol has a new song coming out. Ooh. And it's premiering on YouTube. I love it. I love me some Interpol. But this is the point where we just chill. So if you have any questions, if you have anything you want to ask, go ahead and do so. But I am out of gas. I took the Up Express train today to the airport. So that's coming up in a future video. Going in through Union Station, paying for the fare, getting on the train, filming the whole ride up to Union Station, and then walking into, or Union Station, Pearson Airport, and then walking into the terminal. So that's been a much requested video and it's long overdue. So I'm pretty excited about that. Then I did another video within the airport, which I think is kind of neat. And then I took the 52 Lawrence bus all the way across Lawrence. I wasn't going to do that, but when I saw it was an electric bus, I thought, this could be neat. Let's go on a bus ride where you don't have all those normal bus sounds, right? The loud vibrations and all that stuff. So I recorded that. I don't know what I'm going to do with the bus ride. If I'm going to play it in the background on like a Friday night stream, but that's what I did today. And it was pretty tiring. I didn't time my TTC well, so I ended up paying twice. I ended up tapping in like just a little over 2 hours after the first time I tapped in. Susan says Johnny's stream with Storytime and Rant are on point. I love that you love Interpol. We should be friends. Interpol is a very good band. Novell says, I want to ride an e-bus. It was neat. It was neat. Let's see what the poll says. Should I stream tomorrow morning instead of a video? 59% said yes. I'm thinking of that. Alexa, what is the weather tomorrow? I'll have to see when the rain is forecasted, but I would like the Up Express video to be Friday's video, just to buy myself a little bit of time and get ahead. So I'm thinking I might want to go out and do a walking live stream. If it's not raining tomorrow morning, maybe late morning. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what we're doing. I just know I kind of want to do it. Plus, it's overdue to do a walking live stream. And then Friday night, I'll probably do my usual stream. And I'm intentionally leaving my e-bike and my e-scooter low on battery. They're both at like 30% battery right now. And I'm leaving them that way. That way I'm not tempted to go out and do a two-wheeled stream. Just because I know I need to do a walking stream. So this is my way of saying, no, you cannot use those devices for a few days. You're going to store them at low battery. Deborah, I did see monkeys in Cambodia. And I don't know when or if I'll be going back, but I'd absolutely love to. Super chat from Sanjay. Oh, Sanjay. $1.49. Sorry, I was too busy blabbing about stuff. Thank you, Sanjay, for your support. Channel member, moderator, extraordinary doctor. Thank you, Sanjay. Brad Palmer says, have a great night. See everyone tomorrow. Thank you, Brad Palmer. Vivian, thanks for the heads up. I would trust you would be on the ball and not fall for that sort of thing. All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap this up. I want to go watch a movie about a couple of ladies couponing. It's called Queen Pins, and it's on Amazon. And it had like 40% Rotten Tomatoes, but 80% viewer ratings. So 80% of the people who watched it really liked it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But thank you, guys. I'm going to sign off. So thanks for tuning in. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right. Have a good night. Yoink.